Hey, I'm Corbin from the video class. Never vlogged before, so this is gonna be either mediocre or just terrible, but we'll see. Right now we're just walking the pup. I got a little golden retriever. She's about 6 months. Her name is Honey. This is her right here. She's a beautiful dog. She's actually a service animal, well, an emotional support animal for my girlfriend. She will work with little kids in early development for an SLP, so she's pretty cool. But yeah, my opinion piece is that Clemson is kind of falling off. Clemson's football has kind of fallen off. A few years ago it was them and Alabama just running college football, and they were in the national championship every single year for about 4 or 5 years, and people didn't really like it, but they were just the best teams out there, and you only get to the national championship if you're the best. So but yeah, they kind of fell off in my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of others. First off, they're in the ACC, which isn't the hardest conference. It's not an easy conference, but it's definitely not the hardest. It's not the SEC by any means. And like their schedule this year isn't, their first 3 games were kind of walks in a park, because let's see, they played Georgia Tech, not a terrible team, but not that great either. Then they played Furman. That was one of those games where they pay a team to play them, and so again, not a very good team. They just played Louisiana Tech, which was pretty terrible. I think it was like 48-20 or 58-20 or something like that. So they've fallen off. They're winning games, but not against very good teams. It is only 3rd week of the season, so I guess they still got some time, but I don't think they'll make playoffs. I actually don't even know if they're ranked anymore. But yeah, they're just kind of falling off. They lost one of the best defensive coordinators a year ago, Brent Venables. He's at Oklahoma coaching now. So yeah, some very good staff leaving. They had quite a few kids get drafted a few years ago, and so those are all good reasons to lose some skill and lose some dominance. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I think they're kind of falling off. I think there are better teams out there, and obviously the rankings reflect that. So I'm not the only one who thinks it, but I used to be a decent Clemson fan, but yeah, they just kind of fell off. Yeah, that's kind of my opinion. Another opinion, I guess, would be golden retrievers like Honey are just the best dogs out there. Obviously, that's completely an opinion. There's no fact out there, but they are just big balls of love, and they're adorable too. Look at her. She's just gorgeous, just sniffing around. Probably gonna eat something she shouldn't here in a second. But yeah, they're pretty smart too. I think they're one of the smartest dogs when it comes to being able to like read or like interpret human emotions. I don't know how accurate that is, but I feel like I read that somewhere. So yeah, we're just in the quad right now, letting her get some outside time, and we'll let her off the leash here in a sec. We'll just do it right now, just to let her run around and be a dog. But yeah, those are kind of my opinions. Yeah, Clemson football kind of fell off. They're still a good program, not as good as they were for sure. I don't think they're as good as people think they are, and golden retrievers, they're just the best dogs out there. There's other amazing dogs. I love pit bulls, but pit bulls kind of have a bad reputation, unfortunately. And but golden retrievers, they're where it's at. Look how beautiful she is. She sees a squirrel, that's why she's all locked in right now, focused up. But she's a beautiful girl. Look at those adult teeth. Not a puppy anymore, but she's about 6 months old, so she's getting there. She's gonna get a lot bigger, and she just bolted for a squirrel. So just look at her. She's gorgeous. I can't turn around, but so yeah, first vlog. I don't know. I feel like it went okay. Don't think it went great. Don't think it went terrible. Could find out different when we get to class, but yeah, that's my little opinion statement. And you got to meet my dog Honey, so she's a pretty good dog, and she's very spoiled. She gets to sleep on the bed, which sometimes is nice, sometimes is not very nice. But yeah, that's the first vlog. So, see ya.